everybody. I'm thankful to Laser Focus World for this opportunity to present our products. This is a very fruitful way, usually. And this year we will celebrate 10 years of this development of our product, these beam shapers, so-called pi shaper or P shaper. And I'm going to say some words about our products, our improvements, our news, and so on. So, as you know, there are many applications in laser world, and very often laser application get benefits from so-called flat top or uniform profile. Everybody knows that laser beam usually is Gaussian or similar to Gaussian, and it is good for generation of laser radiation, but not oftenly good for production of doing something. In such applications like welding, cladding, many applications in micromachining, in holography, interferometry, it is necessary to have uniform, or sometimes some other profiles, not only Gaussian. And the task of changing the profile is very important, and this can be reached by different ways. And what we realize is so-called field mapping refractive beam shapers. The main idea for these devices is to correct the laser beam, save the beam structure, and leave as much as possible good from the beam, and add some more features to it. One of our beam shapers is shown here. So this is a laser with beam expander, and this beam shaper and camera. So we can see how beam is changed. We have a Gaussian beam at the entrance of beam shaper, and after the transformation we have flat top beam. So the Gaussian or similar to Gaussian beam is transformed to uniform. This is picture before, after. And today there are many products, so more than 40 types of beam shapers for different wavelengths, different beam sizes. Most often it is possible to find an optimum solution already among standard products, but of course it is when necessary we make customized solutions as well. So since we save the beam structure, we save the good quality of a laser beam, it is possible to handle with the beam further. I mean, output of beam shaper is a circular symmetry, but it's possible to, by using anamorphic optics, easily realize linear spots, or for example to demagnify the beam to very small spots and use it in micromachining in such applications like drilling and blunt vias or repair of displays. Today, there's more and more demanding the high power applications. So the laser power is growing, and these lasers find more and more applications in industry. And as a reply to these trends, we are developing systems, water-cooled systems. This is one of them, that is connected directly to the fiber. Many solutions are based on fiber lasers or fiber-coupled laser sources. Fiber is connected directly to the beam shaper, and divergent beam from the fiber, Gaussian, is transformed to collimated flat top. And then it can be used further to generate line or spot of necessary size. So this we try to meet the conditions of applications with high power, several kilowatt laser power. Another trend is growing high peak power of ultra short pulse lasers or short pulse lasers. And as a reply to these tasks, we have solutions for high peak power lasers made these beam shapers are made from fused silica and sapphire, and they can withstand with powers with lasers of several joule per pulse. This is another new developments from our company. As we discussed, there are many applications, and not each application requires, let's say, relatively large spots. Very often people need something comparable with a wavelength. Then it is better to use another physical approach, It is realized in our case in the form of so-called focal pi shaper. So this is a system that gets Gaussian beam at the entrance and provides so-called airy disk distribution at the output. And when this beam is focused, we can get flat top, inverse Gauss, donut, and some other profiles. And today, so this is our standard product indeed, yeah. But today there are some requests for high power applications. So please imagine 1.5 kilowatt laser, fiber laser, for example, TM00 beam, and it is necessary to focus it to the spot 50 or 100 micron, yeah. Then and get flat top, yeah. Then it is possible to use such a device, a focal pi shaper with water cooling, with all stuff required for high power application, and the fiber is connected directly to the beam shaper, and at the output we have collimated, prepared beam. Then when it is focused, it becomes flat top. It's very profitable in such applications like selective laser melting, and of course in some types of cutting. So we have, as you see, we have different ways how to solve the task of beam shaping. We have different systems. We have experience how to handle with these beam shapers, how to solve the tasks. So we're ready to customize, of course. Yeah, so if you have any tasks, any ideas, any wishes, come to us. We can discuss and advise an optimum solution for you. Thank you.